Hello, and welcome to this presentation on House on the Rock by Sheila Breen. House on the Rock was a vision talked about by Alex Jordan Sr. that Alex Jordan Jr. made a reality. Located in Spring Green, Wisconsin, here is the Infinity Room that spans out over 200 feet high in the air without supports and can be seen from Highway 23. This PowerPoint will give you a synopsis of where the House on the Rock started, where it is today, and help you decide if it is worth visiting. In the 1940s, Alex Jordan Jr. discovered Deer Shelter Rock. He started off sleeping in a tent there, but after the wind blew his tent away, he wanted to build something more permanent. People started showing up and were curious as to what was happening, so the annoyed Jordan began charging 50 cents per person, hoping to drive them away, but they gladly paid it and kept coming. He never intended for it to become a tourist attraction. Eventually, because he was a collector of odd things, the visits were to be an event of your imagination, not like a dusty museum. Here is a promotional video done by Great Big Story. I do not own the rights to this video or its contents. However, their link is here and also at the last slide. It will take you on a sneak peek of House on the Rock if you have never been there. As stated in the video, not many people outside the Midwest have even heard of this attraction. It has been heavily promoted by billboards within Wisconsin and neighboring states near the border. Rest stops and waysides carry updated brochures every summer to attract new people. But other than that, it is by word of mouth and possibly people who study Frank Lloyd Wright and the history of the area that bring them here. Alex Jordan used to fly a plane from Madison to Spring Green, continuing to work on his project until a heart attack nearly took his life in 1964. When he began driving, he was involved in a nearly fatal car accident in 1972 on his way to the house, but continued to work on the house in chronic pain. Shortly before he died, Alex Jordan described the house as everything I ever loved. Competition for a house on the rock in the area might be Cave of the Mounds, a deep limestone cave near Blue Mounds, Wisconsin. The Mid-Continent Railway Museum in North Freedom, Wisconsin, and the Taliesin, the home of Frank Lloyd Wright that is pictured here. You can see also the large walkway that extends out over open air, which would give cause for some to believe the rumors that House on the Rock was built to spite Mr. Frank Lloyd Wright. Some people are overwhelmed by all there is to see and take in. If they get there too late in the day, another visit may be necessary. Not too far, lodging is available just nearby at the House on the Rock Inn or the resort. There are a couple of hotels in the next town over, but they fill up fast in the summer. There are 3 different ticket packages that can accommodate tourists: the Ultimate Experience, the Exhibits Only, and also the Gardens. For people who travel and stay at the resort to golf, tickets to the exhibit are included. Currently, the inn is closed due to COVID for 2020 season, but the resort is open. The House on the Rock exhibits and rooms are open year-round with daily hours, May through mid-September, and weekend hours mid-September through mid-May. They offer special nighttime viewings for Halloween, and for the Christmas season, there are Santas placed everywhere you turn. House on the Rock is located at 5754 State Road 23, Spring Green, Wisconsin, about an hour northwest of Madison. Here's an aerial view of the location. And you can see here is the Infinity Room. What does the future look like? Well, if interested, lots are available in the beautiful area around the house on the rock. I guess 240 acres is much more land than the new owners feel they need and now want to offer up lots for purchase. I do not know if this is because the attraction is struggling or just a sales tactic, but I believe some land should just be left alone, this being one of them. Here you'll see the current price being offered. There was a book written by Marv Balasek that exposed many myths about House on the Rock and the creator Alex Jordan. Balasek states that the house was started by his father, that credit was never given to many artists and architects on the project, and that Alex took full credit. I'm not certain if these claims can also be proven, since anyone can write a book and people can say mean things or make up stories about anyone and make it believable. However, in the 70s, it became apparent that information was incorrect and misleading on some items on display. Jordan was forced to take down all signage since he claimed to have authentic historical items of importance and some were fakes or forgeries. Another myth was that Frank Lloyd Wright bought property right next to the site, intending to block access to tourists. This may not have been the reason, but the fact remains that he did buy the property. It's just that no one can prove someone's motives. In conclusion, on December 14, 1988, Alex Jordan sold House on the Rock to longtime business associate and friend Art Donaldson. The Donaldson family still owns and operates it as a privately held family business. Not much has changed since the passing of Alex Jordan in 1989, as far as the collections that are in there are concerned. For anyone who has never been there, it is a must-see type of attraction. It is a strange and overwhelming, hard to describe, yet a little mysterious, which is just the way he wanted it. I personally like going to see the many different collections and hearing all the musical arrangements that are played. When I was a little kid, I believed all of the instruments were making all the music, even because some of the drums that would get hit, you could tell were making the drum music. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation, and thank you for listening.